The Darkling Thrush by Thomas Hardy. Stanza 3. In the third stanza of the poem, there is a change in the tone as the mood shifts from despair to one of hope. The speaker suddenly hears an old thrush break out in a full-throated song. The song of the thrush is filled with boundless joy and quite in contrast with the bleak, desolate winter landscape that surrounds him. The bird which is pouring out its soul in this expression of boundless joy is an old thrush that is weak and thin and small. Moreover, its feathers or plumage are blast beruffled. That means they have been ruffled and made disorderly by the strong wind. But he has chosen thus to fling his soul upon the growing gloom. That means even in this desolate setting, he has chosen to pour out his song and pour out his heart and soul in that song on this winter evening in the gathering darkness as night falls. The image of the bird choosing to fling his soul upon the growing gloom is suggestive of hope. Stanza 4. The last stanza of the poem is filled with a sense of life and hope brought about by the bird's song. But the speaker is quite unable to comprehend what terrestrial things or earthly things or things in the surrounding landscape that could possibly make the bird so happy as to give expression to this joyful song. Though the speaker can recognize the joy in the bird's song, he cannot experience it himself. Although the speaker acknowledges his inability to understand the cause of the bird's joyful singing, it fills him with the feeling that there may be some cause for it which the bird understood, but of which he was completely ignorant. The speaker of the Darkling Thrush is a typical Hardy character, a watcher, a thinker, one who projects onto the physical world his own emotional turmoil. The speaker, leaning on a gate, looks at the darkening countryside. The landscape around him is gloomy and barren. He finds the setting sun as a weakening eye, and the land like a grey ghost. Paradoxically, the world revolves around the speaker, yet also seems to ignore him. This intense inwardness is seen in how the speaker characterizes other people. For him, all mankind has retreated from nature's threatening landscape and sought their household fires. The speaker is all alone on a frosty winter night with no hope of getting any warmth. For the speaker, the century that has passed is now a corpse outlent. The sense of loss is everywhere, even in the procreative powers of nature itself, the ancient pulse of germ and birth, which is now shrunken, hard and dry. The speaker is so immersed in his thoughts of hopelessness that even the joyful song of the thrush does not herald any hope for the future. The thrush, a symbol of hope, is seen as a pitiful, pathetic creature in danger of being overpowered by the elements. The situation is reflected in the words blast beruffled that emphasize the power of the wind and the puny status of the thrush. Yet the thrush chose to fling his soul upon the growing gloom. Fling is a verb that seems to hint at a careless, hopeless action, as if the thrush was seeking in vain to represent the forces of hope. This uncertainty is picked up in the final line of the poem. There the speaker reflects that even if the thrush does know of some reason for hope, he himself is unaware of any such hope. Thank you.